23 ABC's digital update is brought to you by West Medical.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Harrington. Here's what's making headlines around Kern County. Bakersfield police have released the name of the man who was arrested following an hours-long standoff on San Dimas Street near 31st Street. Officials say they received reports of a woman being beat with a hammer yesterday. The woman was able to get away and take herself to the hospital where she was treated for moderate to major injuries. When officers arrived, they tried to contact 39-year-old Elliot Davis, who was with his 4-year-old child. Officials say Davis threw a type of explosive device at officers and went into his home. No officers were injured, but an hours-long negotiation began. Officials say Davis made statements that he had an explosive device, and around 4 a.m. officers saw him in possession of a device. Fearing for the 4-year-old's life, officers moved in. Now, as they tried to take Davis into custody, he did light the device. Officers grabbed the 4-year-old and the device detonated. The child was taken into protective custody and to the hospital for abrasions. Davis was taken into custody with the help of the canine. Davis did suffer burns from the explosion and the dog. He was taken to the hospital for treatment and was arrested for attempted murder, domestic violence, and charges related to the explosive devices. Kern County could move into the next tier in the state's reopening plan as soon as tomorrow. Tomorrow could mark 2 weeks of Kern County meeting guidelines to open more businesses. Kern County would move from the most restrictive purple tier to the red tier. Now, in the red tier, places of worship, movie theaters, and restaurants would be allowed to reopen indoors with 25% capacity. Be sure to download our mobile app and sign up for push notifications so you can be the first to know when businesses can reopen. As the nationwide conversation continues on racial inequality and injustice, 23 ABC Sports Director Carrie Osep is bringing local coaches together to discuss those issues. A diverse group of Kern County coaches will come together and have a conversation on race at the historic Fox Theater in downtown Bakersfield. They will have a raw and open dialogue about how race impacts them, their teams, and their community. Catch Out of Bounds with Carrie Osep Wednesday from 6:30 to 7:30 right here on 23 ABC.
And we're tracking a warm up in our weather after a beautiful weekend. Still not too bad today, but we are definitely going to get warmer, and we're obviously on that trend today. You can see temperatures running 5 to 10 degrees warmer. Some spots even more than that than they were at this time yesterday. Tomorrow's high, I think a lot of us in the valley are going to get pretty close to 90 again. So hot once again, 88 for your high temperature. In Bakersfield, some 90s in the desert. So we're definitely warming up, and that's a trend, unfortunately, that's going to stay with us through the week. 90 by Wednesday, 92 Thursday, 95 on Friday. Probably going to see more haze in the sky too, with this weather pattern building in and then cooling off a little bit as we head into next week. But definitely another taste of summer for us here. Kern River Valley looking at 90s by the time we get to Wednesday. Tehachapi and Fraser Park actually looking at mid to upper 80s by the end of the week.
That's your latest news and weather update. For the latest news anytime, be sure to log on to our website, turn to23.com.